Hey guys, welcome back to Male Dad Gaming, and this is episode 1 on Riverbend Springs here on FS25. Welcome. I know it's been a while since my first look at the game, until they came out with update 1.3. There were a lot of bugs in the game. There are still some bugs here and there, but at least the game's not crashing every time I'm recording a video. That did happen. I've probably deleted 20 clips. But we are now getting started here on Riverbend Springs at the starter farm. As you can see, we're here. We have $1 million. It's 8:19 in the morning in game. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at our field, or take a look at our farm. So here we go. We have these 3 fields here. We have 3 cows, which I will be getting rid of the cows. I'm not ready to work on cows yet. I'm probably going to purchase this field right over here, and these 3 fields over here. One thing I want to do, I want to try out everything in the game, so we'll probably dabble in a little bit of everything. I want to get this field over here too. So we are going to cheat. We are going to cheat. I don't care. I'm not really worried about the money. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to jump right in. We'll go down here to factories, over to generators, and we'll get our subsidy sign. This is going to be it's going to be pretty fun. So R3, we're going to change this to $4 million a month, and we are going to build this sucker straight up. So, boom, up, boom, 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 boom. Costs nothing for these signs. We're going straight to the clouds. Not really, not really, but we got pretty high up there. All right, so now that we've done that, let's run over to the house here real quick. What's up, Grandpa? We're not going to talk to him yet. Here we go. All right, so we are going to go to the next month in the game, and we should have a ton of money when we quote unquote wake up. All right, $82 million, perfect. Okay, so we'll go ahead and, holy cannoli. We'll go ahead and get rid of these signs now. Enter demolition mode. Remove. Please. Yep. Remove. 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 All right, so we got rid of all those signs. Now, let's go back up here. We're gonna go to cultivation. First thing I want to do is build, get a rice field. Oh, actually, before I do that. Oh, okay, we already own this field over here. Wonderful. So we're going to buy this field, and this field, and this field, and this field. All right. Eventually, we'll probably own most of the fields in the game once I start dabbling in a bunch of different things. But for now, the first thing I want to do, I want to take fields 3, 4, and 5, combine them. So one thing I love about making the rice paddies, you don't have to worry about plowing it up. and I will show you exactly how we do that. So you select the cultivation rice field, and we'll go ahead and start right there. Corner too close. Well, that's okay. And then we just drag it down here. We'll make another one. Down to this corner. All the way across. I wish that there was a mod where we could do that. Just, you know, select any old field, you know, just like this, and just automatically, you know, you select the area and you can make it all just plowed. There was a map on FS25, I don't remember which one it was, where it had that as an option, and it was great. That's okay. Alright, so we're going to hit square to finish, and boom. So, this whole area is now ready to be a flooded field for rice. I did not take it down a layer. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But it's here. It's here. Looks awesome. Very happy with that. All right. So real quick, where are the cows? Where are the cows? They are over here. I gotta say, for the first time of them having third person, you know, it's not bad. I've heard a lot of complaints about, oh, they look really, really stupid when they run and this, that, and the other. Hey, it's their first time doing a third person. Like, give them a break. Alright, so we're going to sell off 3 cows. Then we'll go back into here and demolition mode. Remove. Please remove. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is make greenhouses. So we're going to need greenhouses for the rice saplings. Boom. Give enough space so that the planter, the rice sapling planter, can fit through there to load up. Yeah, that should be enough. But I also want greenhouses to make money, to make a product. So we'll do, so we can differentiate. We'll do glass for the greenhouses that have actual crops, chilies, onions, lettuce, so on and so forth. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and that should be enough. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to sell all of our equipment. Even though I do kind of like the Challenger, all this equipment has a lot of hours on it. I want new. I want to start this off with all new stuff. So we're going to sell everything off. The money doesn't really matter. I mean, I have 81 million now, so it's all good. Yep, we're going to get rid of everything. Okay. So go in and buy what we want. First thing I'm going to buy is going to be, it's going to be a truck. Do we want to do the Dragon or the International? The International is cool. Yeah, we'll go with the International. So flatbed works for me. Left, right, and back, sure. They have fine. Color. Gotta have my DX green in there. Grill color. Go with white. Ooh, no, never mind. We'll go with black. Design color. Oh, okay. Yeah, that can be white. That'll work. That'll work, and we'll leave the rims the way they are. Alright, so we'll go ahead and buy that. And there have been some mods that I've downloaded. The TARDIS mod, really, really awesome. Let's see. Well, we have the TARDIS trailer and the tandem. I will be getting a couple of the tandem trailers. They hold 200,000 liters, so that's great. But right now, what I need is something to get the rice saplings started. So I need a barrel. And this water trailer, part of the TARDIS mod, holds 200,000 liters of any liquid other than milk. I think milk is the only thing that cannot be put in here. I don't know. It says it's a water trailer, and that's really all I'm going to be using it for anyway. So, go ahead and get that purchased. And here we go. So we're going, and I can look really stupid not being able to back up properly. All right, I'm going to switch over from the controller to my brand new wheel. Thanks, Mom. And we're going to go ahead and drive on back over to the farm. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Traffic in this game is much faster than it was in FS25. One cool thing though is they will pass you now instead of just creating a traffic jam behind you. So that's really cool. Right. Whoa. This does take me a little getting used to. And they try to pass you on that side too. Okay. Alright, so we're back at the farm. Hope nobody got sick on that drive back. If I'm not mistaken, we have a windmill that also collects water. I do believe. Let's see. Yeah, we don't need roads. Absolutely. So if you're just starting on Riverbend Springs at the starter farm, This windmill behind your first storage building by your fields, it has water for free. So that's cool. All right. So I'm going to get that tank filled up and I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and purchase some items that I'm going to need while we're waiting on this tank to fill up. Alright, I've spent some money while we've been waiting for this thing to fill up, and it's still not full. It's only just over 100,000 liters. Also, another trick is once you flood a field for growing rice, you can actually fill your water tanks with that flooded field water as well, just like filling up at a river or lake or any source. But this is great. I was going to put down the free water tank on the farm, but since I realized I don't have to, there's no reason to do it. All right, so this is just about done, but let me go ahead and move to our next vehicle so I can give you all a tour of everything that I have bought. So we have the rice planter, the rice harvester, 8 pallets of rice saplings. That's to get us started with the rice. Hopefully our greenhouses will produce enough that we don't have to buy any more. 8 big bag pallets of solid fertilizer. 2 Case Magnum tractors. A Case International, or I'm sorry, International Scout tractor trailer truck with a trailer, a Kubota skid steer with pallet forks, 2 of these tandem lizard, they're from the new pack, TARDIS. Each one holds 200,000 liters of whatever you want to put in there. We went ahead and got the MacDon with the swather. And over here, we also have the mower because we will eventually be, mowing grass. And along with that, we'll be making bales. So we've got the bale wrap, and then we also have basically the silage wrap for the bales of grass and the wrapper. And we have a bale loader, and then we also have the Case axial flow AF11 with the crawler track and the pickup header to pick up the swaths that we're going to drop when we're doing any grains. So where should we start? Well, I'll tell you where we're going to start. We're going to go back here. That should be enough water for now to get these greenhouses started. Want to get them started first before we start working in the fields. One thing I absolutely love about this new game is the sounds. Like, you can hear the tires going across the gravel. It's very distinct. You didn't get that with FS22 that I remember. Now, maybe it's that I'm just paying more attention because it's a new game. Very well could be the case. But regardless, it sounds awesome. And I love it. Alright, we're going to go back here to these greenhouses. We're going to swing it around really wide. Let's fill these waters up. Now, these greenhouses hold 20,000 liters of water as opposed to the rice ones, which I think hold 7,000? I'll have to double check on that. Regardless, all 5 greenhouses are now full of water. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this tank back over and we're going to get it started on refilling. And we'll just leave it there. We can even unhook from the truck and it will keep filling until it's full, or until you hook something up and stop it from filling. Alright, so we'll get that filling and we will go to, let's see, greenhouse, rice saplings, activated, and then large greenhouses. Oh yeah, let's see, 2,000 liters of water. That's all they hold is 2,000 liters. But, you know, 48 cycles per month for $2. 3 waters makes 1 rice sapling. So, you know, these 2 greenhouses, by the time I'm ready for more rice saplings, should have enough produced. So we'll see. All right. So we're going to activate the chili peppers, the garlic, the lettuce, the Napa cabbage, the spring onions, strawberries, and tomatoes in all 3 of these greenhouses. And we're going to select them for storing because we have a little, like a little side of the road market. And I want to be able to take them up there and sell them at our own little market. It's actually right where we started in the game. Right over here. As you can see, we don't have anything here yet. So once we start producing, we can bring it up here, drop them off, and they'll fill up here and sell. It would be nice to have, you know, some graphics of people pulling up, parking, getting out, exchanging money or whatever. But, it is what it is. Alright. So, I'm not really sure where we really need this truck right now, or if we really need this truck right now. So we're just going to park it over here by Grandpa. We are going to go ahead and fill up our planter. Our rice planter, that is. One pallet, 1 planter. And then we'll fill up the solid fertilizer. Now, one thing I can tell you, because I did test this, 1 full planter will not make it around this entire field one time. So we may end up buying more saplings than I originally planned, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. Not a problem at all. All right, so I'm going to set a destination, bring them down there. Set a destination for the harvester. Yeah, basically I'm just going to be paying for workers to just drive all the equipment down. But before I send any other equipment down, I want to go ahead and hook some things up. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and get this harvester, hook it up to the header. Get the Macdon over here. I will say the steering and the kind of let the equipment get away from you is, it is challenging with FS22 or 25 compared to 22. Things can really get away from you very quickly. Is that more realistic? I don't know, maybe. Doesn't mean that I or anybody else likes it, but we'll be okay. Alright, is it gonna let me tow this sucker? I don't think it is. I think I can only tow it from the other side. Oh no, change driving direction. Which means it's probably not gonna let me take both. Which would be fine. I could pull the MacDon header over there with the case. Oh, wait, is it gonna let me do both? It is. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, cool, cool, cool. One more thing hooked up. And I'll tell you one thing. The Kubota and the New Holland skid steers, you can do donuts in these things. Alright, let's see. What else do we need? Go ahead and hook this up. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is hook up to this baler, and we'll get it loaded up with the film. Maybe. Oh, okay, so it's already filled. That's right, I started it out filled. Okay, that's fine. And we'll hook up to the bale loader. Alright, set destination. How is the target unreachable? Unreachable. I don't get that. And it's unreachable there too? Really? Let's try this one. Set destination. Unreachable. Okay, let's see if we can figure out why. First things first. Well, no, this isn't really first things first. Okay, the harvester is about there. So I'll take over for him or her. Man, this thing is slow. 12 kilometers per hour. That's alright, you gonna get some work. I don't know, it looks like I'm not going to be able to get the AI worker train going. I was hoping to see like a line of them going across the bridge, but it's okay. We'll just drive them all over there by ourselves. At least it's not too long of a drive, but I'm not going to make you all sit through this, so I will be back in just a few minutes. Alrighty, so now we have everything brought over to our farm, except for the consumables, the things we'll be using. I went ahead and dropped off, and maybe I should have moved it somewhere else, but the MacDon header, the swather, dropped it off at this field because next time we will be swathing this field and we will be planting rice. And when we swath this field over here, we will collect the grain from it and also bale all the straw. And then we will probably plant grass on this field. I will need to buy a planter so that we can plant grass because I want to make silage bales. And then the 3 fields over here, I will check and see if they are anywhere near ready for harvest. If not, I might just turn them all into another big giant rice field. Uh, Rice is so new, and this whole, flooding the fields and everything, I really want to see what I can do with it, see how much I can do with it. From what I understand, making rice flour is very profitable. Um, Granted, obviously, the money doesn't seem to be a problem because I have 79 million, but right now I'm just, experimenting, playing with the game, getting to experience everything it has to offer. Yeah, school bus. Um, yeah, so to recap, we have our 2 rice sapling greenhouses, and we may add more. Then we have our 3 fruit and vegetable greenhouses, and I think it's all just vegetables. Um, we've taken our first 3 fields here and combined them as a field that we can flood and plant rice on. And I haven't even looked at our other fields yet. I haven't looked at this one. In fact, let's do that real quick. We'll hop in our truck. There we go. Let's go take a look. Let's see what... Yoink! Without hopefully hitting anything else. Yes, please. Yeah, let's see what we got over here. It looks like this has been harvested. Yeah, it was barley, so we'll need probably a mulcher. I will say it seems to possibly be flat enough that we could turn this into another rice field, or we'll just do grass. I am perfectly okay with having a bunch of grass fields. Um, it's not something I did a lot of in FS22, so yeah, we'll probably start off with rice and grass for now, and then we'll move on to other things, and we'll probably, I think maybe we'll keep the grass fields going and eventually start like a sheep farm, something like that. It was something I was dabbling with at near the end of FS22. I had this idea of uh, having cotton fields, harvesting cotton, and having that go to the spinnery, and then also having sheep and taking their wool to the spinnery, and and then turning that into fabric and sending the fabric to the clothing, the tailor to make clothes, and that was another way to really make a lot of money. Um, I didn't really get hardcore into it like I had planned because I started it way too late compared to FS25 coming out, so I abandoned it. Um, but now that we're here on FS25, it's definitely a possibility. All right, let's see what these fields are. We have corn, which is growing, and it's got a 97% yield. Probably, I don't know, what does it need? Just fertilizer? No, it's 100% fertilized. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Then over here we have potatoes. Don't really want to deal with potatoes if I can help it. Let's hop back in the truck. drive over to this last field over here. Drive right over those potatoes because I do not care. That was an extreme close-up. Sorry about that. And peas. Okay. And they're ready to harvest. I don't have a pea harvester. And they're not fertilized. It's only a 52% yield, so I'll probably just harvest them and sell the peas. I'm not going to deal with the production. It's not something I'm getting into, at least not at this point. Maybe one day. Oh, I'm sure one day. I have grand plans of becoming the spinach king and the pea king and, yeah, the rice king. I think I'm going to start out with rice. Okay, so this other field, it's wheat. It's ready to harvest. Not much of a yield. So yeah, we'll harvest this, get what we can off of it, sell what we can off of it, get the straw, sell it, and then probably so flat. I'll probably end up doing rice up here on this field, and maybe do grass down there. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna do something with it for sure. All right, so welcome to FS25. Welcome to my farm. I do. This is a little backstory. One of my other gamer tags is DGen Omega. I'm a wrestling fan, so you know, Degeneration X was my favorite faction back during the Attitude Era in the old WWF. And Kenny Omega is a wrestler that I'm a fan of in AEW and other promotions. So that was my name. And I think it's hilarious when I'm watching like a Clutch Simulations stream or video and he's talking about the degens down on the other farm. Well, that's me. Clutch is not going to push me out. I'm here to stay. But no, in all honesty, I love Clutch. I love watching his videos. Maybe one day I will upgrade to PC and be able to, you know, maybe play with him. I don't know. That's definitely something I'd love to do. I'd love to be able to hang out with him and DJ and Farmer Cop and Trucker Matsy, Driver 53. The list goes on and on. 4B Gaming. If I've forgotten anybody else, I apologize. There's so many to list. But anyway, thank you for watching. Episode 2, we will start by swathing the wheat field and planting our rice. And the planting of the rice is going to take a long time. So, once again, thanks for watching. Mel Dad signing off.